Hey, boys and girls, welcome back to Persona 3 FES. In the last episode, we confirmed our suspicions that Strega is definitely alive and kicking, because what happened at the Moonlight Bridge in the last full moon operation definitely didn't seem like that would be their end. And with that being the case, they ended up going in trying to re-recruit Chidori, and sadly, she actually accepted, surprising not only us as the SEAS members, but disappointing Junpei as well. And with that being the case, we ended up fighting off with them the very next day at no other place than the Tartarus itself, right in the front of it. So, with that all being said, we actually technically lost Junpei in the last episode, but it was short-lived due to Chidori's sudden realization that, hey, this isn't what I want, and through a very, very noble cause / deed, she ended up sacrificing herself in order to save Junpei, and giving her life so he can continue on living for the both of them. And with that being the case, awakening Junpei to his newfound powers of not only his persona Hermes and Chidori's persona Medium, mixing them both together to make a whole new persona that is literally both of them mixed together is actually really, really sweet. And in turn, reigniting a passion to destroy Takaya and Jin once and for all, because Strega definitely needs to go down now, because how much more bloodshed do we need to endure for us to save this world, honestly? And honestly, the only way we can really do that is by getting rid of Strega and finally getting rid of the Dark Hour once we figure that out. So, with that being said, for 11/24, the next 4 days are the career experience days. And apparently, we don't get to do those, so I said that in the last episode at the very end, so I have a feeling today's episode will be our next full moon operation, so we will have something fun to do no matter what. So, the day after day, you carry the cardboard boxes. So I'm guessing we were a mailman, maybe, due to it saying that every single person was doing, like, an actual job. So, honestly, yeah, that's probably what we did. We probably became a mailman for a little bit. And with that was basically what ended up happening for 24, 25, 26, and 27. And now we're back. Okay, so let's see what's going on.
Hello. Junpei-san still isn't feeling well. I'm getting really worried now.
Yeah, same.
After all that he's been through, I can understand why. He's feeling down. He got really lucky this week, though. He not only realized he took some days off because everyone was at the career experience.
Wait. I misread that, but no wonder he ended up taking days off to miss the career experience, was what she said.
Well, I hope he's feeling a little better now.
Probably, who knows.
I'm gonna go defeat those Strega guys. I can't take this anymore.
Yeah, let's get rid of them.
I know how you feel, but you don't have to do it all by yourself.
True. We'll all get rid of them.
I know.
Yeah, he definitely knows. There's no way we're letting him get away with that anymore. Akihiko won't let it happen. I'm pretty sure Junpei definitely won't. Ken definitely won't. And if Shinjiro were still around, he would definitely kick their butt. So, honestly, yeah, we need to get rid of them once and for all. We can't let them just do what they're doing, because not only are they getting rid of civilians, due to what we saw during our first, third-party, seeing of SEAS, because we saw SEAS at the, very, very early, and we didn't know about them yet, for our actual main character. And we saw them literally take a hit on a person for no reason other than someone said, hey, get rid of this person for me on their little websites. That they kind of forgot about to actually bring up anymore, honestly. But, yeah, they got rid of civilians, they got rid of people, and people close to us as well. So honestly, yeah, they definitely need to go down at some point. And honestly, I have a feeling maybe by either this full moon or the next one, or maybe there's 3 more, honestly, but one of these full moons that ends up coming up, we're definitely getting rid of Strega. Either through getting rid of them for real, or by throwing them in prison, honestly. Who honestly knows? So, honestly, I can't wait to actually get rid of them, honestly, after everything, because they almost killed Junpei, and now that's a little too far, because they already got rid of Shinjiro, and I was already mad about that. But getting rid of Junpei would have really made me really upset, because Junpei is my second favorite out of the C's members when it comes to the actual non-playable main character. Because the main character, although he would technically always be your favorite character, Shinjiro and Junpei were my top for everything. So yeah, definitely after everything, we really do need to get rid of Strega. We can't let them continue, honestly. Okay, for 1128, we're going to be continuing off on something we unlocked in the last episode with Mitsuru's Empress Arcana. So, let's see how she's doing, since now that we actually have her social link, we can learn more about her personally. So, let's see what's going on with her. Jordan, what a coincidence. Are you leaving now? Mitsuru seems to be curious about how you will react. Since you have Lakasimi, a persona of the Empress Arcana, you should get along well with Mitsuru. Would you like to spend some time with her after school? And that's an obvious yes. Okay, then let's go. It's rare that I have any free time. True, we haven't been able to hang out with you for basically the entirety of the game. So, yeah, honestly, that's definitely true. Mitsuru is smiling. I don't blame her, honestly. So, let's see what's going on with her, since I really want to learn more about her, and this is going to be the best way to do so. Since, although we did learn a lot about her through the main story, honestly, at this point, we can actually learn even more because it's more personal at this point. Iwai Todai Strip Mall, Hamburger Shop Wild Duck Burger. Okay, we took her to McDonald's. First place was Hagakure to learn the customs of ramen drinking, and now to take her to McDonald's, basically. Interesting. So this is what it looks like on the inside. It's surprisingly small. Yeah, it's pretty small, but honestly, it's bigger than any McDonald's I've been to, other than the one with the play place. Mitsuru seems nervous. Is this your first time? Can you eat with your hands? Yeah, is this your first time? She doesn't have any utensils. I don't know why the second option's a thing, but, honestly, yeah, is this your first time here? Well, technically, yes, but I did pass by here once with Akihiko, so I understand that you don't eat with the utensils here. I must admit that I'm not very familiar with fast food etiquette. I'm glad you're here with me. No problem. Mitsuru is forcing a smile. You don't have to force a smile when you're with us. Is it profitable to sell these items at such a low price? I'd be interested to know the average cost per unit. I think they buy it for pretty cheap, due to the fact that places like Sam's Club and other places like that are a thing. Honestly, you can buy restaurant like amounts at these places, and they actually have like websites specifically for restaurants that they specifically buy from, and it's specifically made for restaurants and schools to purchase their stock. And they show up with a truck, and then you pull it off the truck, and then you throw it into your like your fridge or your deep freezer. So yeah, definitely they buy a lot of food, and then they just freeze it. So yeah, it's pretty cheap. I'm gonna be honest. Mitsuru seems intrigued. Yeah, it's definitely pretty interesting. Oh sorry, I was lost in thought again. I didn't ask you here just to eat. I wanted to express my personal thanks to you. We are all facing a trial, in the true sense of the term, and we've made it this far because we've been blessed with each other. I admit that I've been hard on you, but much more so than the others. But I just wanted you to know, I appreciate your contribution. You weren't hard on us. What? Yeah, you weren't hard on us at all. I didn't honestly notice that. Okay. Apparently she thinks she was hard on us. Yeah, she was perfectly fine. We didn't have any problems with Mitsuru. I actually really enjoyed my time with Mitsuru during the entirety of the story. The only time I ever said, like, I was a little upset because she made us go to summer school, but that was only for like, what, 4 days? That wasn't that bad, I'll be honest. Mitsuru seems to depend on you. Your relationship with her has grown stronger. With that, rank 2 of the Empress. A mysterious voice rings in your head. And with that, another rank up of our new Arcana. Thou art I and I am thou. Thou shall have her blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Empress Arcana. Also, just gonna say this now, I wonder which one will end up opening first. The Aeon Arcana or the Judgment Arcana? Since, Aegis is definitely Aeon, and we know Judgment is something for story, but I really do wonder which one's gonna end up opening first. I would think Aeon because it would give you more time, but honestly, I am very curious, honestly. The Mitsuru Kurijo Social Link has reached level 2. Your power to create personas of the Empress Arcana has grown as well. And honestly, I'll take that since all the Empress stuff is like high level, so getting as much EXP bonuses as you can get is really good on those kind of personas. Mitsuru thinks you're easy to talk to, however, you're just still friends. Well, obviously.
Oh, I didn't realize. It was so late. When I'm with you, time seems to pass by so quickly.
True. Honestly, every single social link, time goes by so quickly.
Unfortunately, I have another engagement. This was fun. We should do it again sometime. I apologize for the inconvenience. I'll see you later.
Okay, well, see you later, Mitsuru. It was fun, honestly. She didn't even eat her, what is that, like, McGriddle? She didn't even finish her food. After saying goodbye to Mitsuru, you decided to return to the dorm. Wouldn't that be like a Wick Griddle, like, basically, because it's a W instead? Because the only reason why it's called a McGriddle is because of the M for the logo / McDonald's. So, honestly, that's probably how you would say that. That's kind of funny, honestly, if you really think about it, because it does look like a McGriddle, package, if you really, if you've ever seen one of those. Because, that was something I used to eat with, me and my mom whenever we went to, go to school in the morning, back when I was, like, really little. And we'd go and get McGriddles on, some days, and sometimes we'd get, like, those little burrito things for the mornings, just to have something to eat before I go to school. Cheer up, Junpei. Yeah, cheer up, bud. So, what's going on with you?
Yeah. So, what do you want?
We want to make sure you're okay, bud. And apparently we have Chidori's notebook. She did leave that inside her hospital room, so that does make sense why we would have it now.
This came for you. It's from the hospital.
Oh, okay. I wonder what's inside it.
That's...
Yeah, Chidori's notebook.
They were going through her items when they found that.
You want to look inside it? Or do you just want to keep it as a keepsake? I honestly want to look inside it, because he did say he wanted to see her drawings again. Or, like, see it once they were finished, and she never did so, did she? So, now we can finally check it out if he really wants to, though. But I honestly don't know if we will.
I know I have to snap out of this, but it's just so hard.
Hang in there, Junpei, you should look at it. Hang in there, Junpei. Yeah, I hope you'll be okay, bud.
Hey Junpei, can I take a look? You wouldn't be able to understand her drawings anyways.
Okay. Well, let's open it up. Oh, that's so sweet. That's really sweet. At first I didn't know what it was, but as soon as you flip it over, it's literally a picture of Junpei. Wow, that's actually really, really wholesome.
What is this?
Yeah, it's Junpei. That's actually really cool. Wow, that's actually really, really sweet. So she actually went out of her way to draw one last picture of him before she left.
Wow, it's really good.
Yeah, it's really great.
This is amazing. Why wouldn't you be able to understand it?
Yeah, it's you, dude.
Huh? Is this?
Yeah, it's you, dude.
It's a detailed portrait of Junpei-san.
Yep, it is. Aww.
Chidori?
Huh. Aw, poor dude. Junpei. Aw, well, there's Koro and Ken. I was wondering where they were. Aw, Koro's whimpering. So, what do you want to do, Junpei? now that we actually got to finally see inside that notebook, other than the Tartarus picture, she actually did draw something else. Since she looked like she was only drawing the Tartarus for like the longest time, and now we finally have a picture that is something completely different.
It's like she's telling me to stop moping around.
She technically is a part of you now based on what she said.
She must be looking out for you.
True. That must be the case. So, what do you want to do, Junpei? You want to continue fighting the Dark Hour and finally get rid of Strega? Because that's what I want to do.
I promise to fight and get rid of the Dark Hour. And I'm sorry for all the times I snapped at you. It still bothers me a little, but I want you to know that I'm counting on your abilities.
I'm counting on you too. And you haven't snapped at me at all. It's been a long time since he snapped at me, but it's good to see that he said sorry for it again.
Junpei.
Let's do this, bud. One firm handshake to finally get rid of Strega, because I want to really do something about them after everything. They really need to either we need to stop them for good, or we need to do, something via, actual, police investigation on them. Because I think they just walk around normally in the day like nothing ever happened. So, we literally can easily get them during the daytime, because, well, oh no, Takaya has a gun, so if a police officer tried to arrest them, he could just shoot them, honestly. But that would also set the entirety of the police force on him, though, so technically it would still be easy to catch them, right? But we don't know really where they go during the daytime. We only see them during the night and the dark hour from what we've ever seen via third person. I do wonder what their hideout looks like, honestly, because they definitely would have one, because they're missing most of the day. Unless they hide in the Tartarus, which that's kind of scary if you really think about it, because we're in there during the dark hour. Unless they leave during the beginning of the dark hour. That would make sense, honestly, because we don't see them most of the day, but we also see them at night sometimes, so there has to be an outside hideout somewhere, but where would it be? And will we ever see it? Because that would be interesting to look into, really. That would be a cool story. A mysterious voice rings in your head. With that, we already know this is going to be the full Arcana. So I believe we're on rank 8 now at this point. Thou art I and I am thou. Thou shalt have a blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the full Arcana. Which is always useful, but it means we're getting closer and closer to the end. No, it's rank 9, so yeah, usually based on what I've noticed, the, well, not in Persona 5, it's different with that one, but over the course of the game, you build up the judgment in Persona 5, based on what I remember. But yeah, usually by the time you finish off your full Arcana, the judgment will open, based on Persona 4, and I would think it would happen in this game, but you really can't use any of the benefits of the Judgment Arcana other than the XP bonuses via the, in Persona 5 is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, usually you finish off the full Arcana due to the track record of that. But the Sea Social Link has reached level 9. Your power to create personas of the full Arcana has grown as well. Okay, so what now? Just get ready for whatever we do next, I guess. Okay. So honestly, yeah, let's plan on finding out what to do with Strega. I would definitely say try and trap them on the next full moon would definitely be a good idea, but who honestly knows? Okay, into 11:30. 11:29 didn't really have anything since we don't have any more Sunday Arcanas to actually hang out with, and also we didn't get called by anyone, so we didn't really get to spend that day. But honestly, with 11:30, we do know what we're going to be doing, so this is the student council room. Since you have Barong, a persona of the Emperor Arcana, you should get along well with Hidetoshi. Would you like to spend some time with him after school? Yeah, of course. Or in the student council room, but usually it's after school. So, you've decided to go see how Hidetoshi's doing. And honestly, let's see how he's doing, since I honestly do wonder if he's actually going to figure out who the culprit is. Gekkoukan High School Student Council Room. You help out on various student council projects. The hours fly by as you work on the tasks. And it looks like Mitsuru is taking a little bit of time off from the student council, so she actually was telling the truth. That is it for today's meeting. Okay, so meeting adjourned. Okay, so what do you want to do, Hidetoshi? Hidetoshi whispers something to you. Spooks-kun, I want to talk to you after the meeting. Yeah, of course. The student council meeting is now finished. So, where do you want to meet up? Probably somewhere inside the school. Oh, the rooftop. People really like this rooftop, and I honestly, if they were to remake this game, I think this place would look really, really good with the new, Persona, format that they do for, how nice the games look nowadays. I do think this would look really, really good. Gekkoukan High School rooftop. I'm sorry to drag you up here, but I wanted to tell you something. What is it? The cigarette bot incident will be dropped. They say it's my fault for asking so many questions. I wanted to be the student council president next year, and the PE teacher agreed to endorse me. But I lost my chance of achieving that goal when I disagreed with him. Oh, that was the PE teacher. Interesting. The student body is also annoyed with me. I rambled on about the rules and fairness, but all I really proved was that I was desperate for power. Don't blame yourself. Everyone gets, desperate for power, let's be honest. Now I know why the president asked you to join the student council. Those aren't just empty words, nor sympathy. You genuinely mean what you say. Yeah, indeed. Hidetoshi seems to be looking at you with admiration. The system only works if you have people's trust, and trust is not something you force them to feel. True. When the PE teacher suggested that you should be a suspect, I felt as if I was being bullied by an ignoramus who just had more power than me. I felt like the truth was being bent, and I might lose a friend as a consequence. If it wasn't for you, Spooks-kun, I would have gotten carried away. Thank you. No problem, buddy. Hidetoshi seems to genuinely appreciate you. Your relationship is now stronger. And with that, another rank up of the Emperor, leaving only one more left. I have a feeling we may be able to finish his in today's episode, since he's available on Wednesday, so right before the next full moon, so I do think we should be able to get to him again. A mysterious voice rings in your head. With that, another rank up of the Emperor Arcana, and also newfound knowledge from the, little, school trip that apparently Kasuke and Hidetoshi have been friends since elementary, which is really cool. Thou art I and I am thou. Thou shalt have a blessing when thou choosest persona of the Emperor Arcana. Which is really helpful now that we actually have a persona that I use. The Student Council Social Link has reached level 9. Your power to create personas of the Emperor Arcana has grown as well, which is always useful. So, what now, bud? It's getting dark out. Yeah, based on because we can actually see the skyline. Yeah, definitely does look dark out. Don't tell anyone what I just told you. I realize it's out of character for me. I'm sure everyone will just make fun of me. Remember, I expect you to keep this a secret, so see you later. Well, we'll see you later, bud. You decide to go back to the dorm. And due to what happened in the last one, I have a feeling that, there's gonna be a little bit more during the story during the nights. Because either small story or actual story, which it looks like actual story.
See you later, Ryoji. And, hey, stop freaking out about your exams. I didn't study either.
Obviously.
But then again, you never do.
True. Very, very true. He did say he did, during that one time that he was freaking out about it. It was after the first, school exam that he was like, I need to study and I'll be in my room, basically. So he did study for at least the second one. Oh, hi. What's up, studying? You know I'm here a lot, but I hardly ever run into you. Strange, huh? Oh well, I'm out of here, so see you later. See you later, Ryoji. Wonder what's going on with that kid. He's definitely pretty fun. He's like a second Junpei, basically. Okay, well, Aegis seems like Aegis, honestly. She doesn't like Ryoji, and I still don't understand why.
Was that Ryoji-san?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, he said he was going home. What was he doing here?
He was having fun with Junpei?
He's been coming here a lot, ever since he started hanging out with Junpei.
True.
But visitors aren't allowed here.
No, they're definitely allowed. Mitsuru seems to not mind it.
Yeah, but Mitsuru-senpai said that it's okay during the day.
True, I think that's fair.
I don't think we need to worry about Ryoji-kun.
Yeah, I don't think so, honestly. You're getting way too bent out of shape, Aegis.
He's dangerous.
Dangerous, you say? Yeah, sure. The funny man is definitely dangerous. He's literally a second Junpei. He doesn't seem dangerous at all, Aegis. I almost called her dude, but Aegis, come on. He's fine. He's definitely fine.
Who? Ryoji-kun?
Definitely, that's who she thinks.
Come to think of it, he was hitting on Mitsuru-senpai the first time he met her.
True. Definitely so. In that way, yeah, I guess he could be dangerous, because Mitsuru could have literally floored him, let's be honest. He was. Yep, he definitely was.
But having him around really cheered up Junpei-kun.
True. Junpei kind of looks up to him too, which is also another thing.
Well, it's not like, moping around's gonna bring her back.
True. But, you still gotta at least, like, well, be there for her, at least in spirits.
That's true. I envy you, Junpei. I'm a machine, so I cannot understand how it feels to live.
True, but apparently at some point you will, due to the fact that whenever we talk to her, it says you can create a bond with her if she understands human emotions. So at some point she will.
But you don't seem that different.
No, she definitely seems, like, very human-like for the most part. She still has human emotion, she just doesn't understand the emotion she has, I think.
However, it is more accurate to say that I am functioning as opposed to living. There are times when I malfunction, but I can always be repaired.
True. I guess that's definitely a way to think about it.
So if we were all like you, we wouldn't have to worry about dying.
Maybe. What are you thinking about turning Chidori into a robot?
Sorry. Hey, I don't have time to talk. I seriously gotta go study. Hey, shouldn't you guys be studying too? I heard math's gonna be a killer.
Probably, honestly.
You wait until now to tell us that? Well, I guess we should call it a night then.
True. You probably should study. All of you seem to not have the best track records on actually doing good in school. Based on everything we've heard, it seems like Akihiko, Mitsuru, and Fuka are like the best at like school. And then, well, obviously Aegis more than likely, but yeah, Yukari and Junpei definitely need to study. I'm gonna be honest, based on what we know.
I should not possess the gift of life. A living weapon is difficult to operate.
No, you're fine.
However, I believe I understand the concept of loss. Should you ever be harmed,
Don't worry about me. You're overanalyzing. These are kind of hollow, but I'll go with the less mean-sounding one, honestly. You're overanalyzing, which sounds neutral, honestly.
I'm sorry. I'm just concerned.
It's fine.
You are very special to me. I do not know why, but I always want to be by your side. I want to protect you.
Aw, thanks. Thanks, Aegis. Good to know someone's there for us.
I apologize for interrupting you. I will leave you to your studies. Good night.
Good night, Aegis. I hope you have a good time with whatever you do next, but, do wonder what's really going on in her head, because there's definitely something going on there.
Ryoji Mochizuki is dangerous. What is this uneasiness? I am a machine. I cannot die, so they won't have to grieve for me. I must do something. I don't want them to suffer anymore.
That's good for her, but please don't hurt Ryoji. Ryoji doesn't seem dangerous at all. The guy is literally just a normal dude. I hope she doesn't do anything to him, honestly. Because now I'm kind of afraid, because Aegis being a weapon, a living weapon at that, could definitely destroy Ryoji, which is like a normal human being. So, yeah. I hope she doesn't, like, go too far and actually hurt the dude, because he seems like a really genuine dude, honestly. And I actually really like him. He's pretty funny, honestly. So, yeah, I hope Aegis doesn't hurt him, honestly, but based on what it sounds like Aegis is gonna do something without our knowledge, which sounds pretty bad, but I don't think we can do anything about it, so I guess we just sit back and enjoy the ride and see what ends up happening to Ryoji after Aegis decides to go and shoot him down or something, because honestly, at this point, it sounds like that's gonna happen. Okay then, something's happening during the late night again, and it's Mitsuru. Okay, what's going on with her? She looks down. Don't know why, though. Who's she calling?
Hello? It's me. I'm sorry for calling so late. As for what to do with the new arrival, I would like to ask that you perform a full autopsy. If we find any distinguishing features, we may be able to locate your family, and I can't shake my suspicion that the Kirijo group is tied to Strega in some way. Because of this, I think it would be disrespectful to the deceased to cover up her death. I will, of course, take full responsibility.
Oh, she's actually gonna, she's using Chihiro's body as a way to actually deal with Strega. Good. Okay.
Huh? What did you say? Transmogrified? You mean the corpse? But judging by the post-mortem, we were certain she was...
Huh?
Understood. I'm sorry, but this must be kept strictly confidential until we know more. If there are any more other changes, yes, absolutely. Well then.
Huh? Okay. So, Chidori's body has transmogrified into a coffin because of the fact that she no longer has her persona. That means that she transmogrifies back into the coffins during the dark hour, but it's not the dark hour though, so interesting. Huh. Because Media's persona became Junpei's persona, and we know that due to the fact that that is exactly what Chidori was talking about. I'll live inside of you, and that is Media ended up going with Chidori when she went into Junpei's body via the resurrection of Junpei's health and recovery, based on that whole bullet wound literally almost killing Junpei and everything. So, So, if she doesn't have her persona anymore, and she turned into a coffin, is she dead or not? That's interesting. Very interesting. If she is still alive, that's good, because that means we didn't lose Chidori, but what's going on? Because if the coffin's still around during the day, that's very strange. Because the coffins only stay around during the dark hour. So yeah, what is going on with that?
What's going on? We'll have to wait and see what happens for now.
True. Strange though, but it's good because it leaves that maybe we can save Chidori in a way? Maybe? I don't know. That's interesting though. I like that though, because it adds a mystery on if we can bring Chidori back. Because as what Junpei was thinking, he was thinking, hey, if we were all robots, we wouldn't die. So maybe we can use Chidori's body and put her in a robot or something? That'd be interesting, because that would definitely bring her back to life in a way, I guess. But would she be more like Aegis, though, in that case? Interesting. I really do wonder what's going on there. Okay, in 2.12.1, we're going to be continuing off with Mitsuru, since obviously we're going to be focusing on her since she's an actual party member social link, and those are really interesting, in my opinion. So, let's see what's going on with her.
Jordan, what a coincidence. Are you leaving now?
Mitsuru seems to be curious on how you will react. Since you have Lakshmi, a persona of the Empress Arcanum, you should get along well with Mitsuru. Would you like to spend some time with her after school? Yeah, obviously.
Okay, then let's go. It's rare that I have any free time.
True. Mitsuru is smiling. So where do you want to go next? We've taken her to Hagakure. Oh, Octopia. Okay, interesting. But yeah, we've taken her to Hagakure, basically McDonald's, and now Octopia. Okay, interesting. So I guess she's just gonna learn about food. Iwai Todai Strip Mall, Takoyaki Stand Octopia. Huh, so why do you want to come here?
Interesting. So takoyaki doesn't consist of an entire octopus, only a small portion. Well, it makes sense. An entire octopus would be too much food for one person. Sometimes I'm amazed at my ignorance of the world.
You're pretty smart, honestly, for the most part. Mitsuru seems dejected. Ask her to treat you. Apparently that's the answer.
I will have one takoyaki, please. What? Takoyaki isn't sold in individual pieces. So I can buy a dozen at this price.
Mitsuru seems amazed at the low price. Guessing she bought her own. Mitsuru is enjoying her takoyaki. Oh, she didn't even buy me one even though I asked. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Well, we learned something. She doesn't want to spend any extra money on us. Feels bad, man.
So it's filled with diced octopus inside. Interesting. It tastes slightly sour. Are there other ingredients in addition to the octopus? Well, whatever they are, they may be, they taste absolutely delicious. Says Trey Beyond.
Oh, Bon. I've never... Huh, okay. Usually it's Say Trey Beyond. So it's weird that it's just Bon instead of the ion, which is weird. It must be another word I don't know then, because although I do know French, I don't know much. I just have, like, 1 year of school's, like, French training. And they taught us quite a bit, but they didn't tell us, like, enough to fully understand the language for the most part. Mitsuru has discovered how delicious takoyaki tastes. Your relationship with her has grown. Yeah, it definitely has. And honestly, I might go out of my way to actually learn French on my own outside of school, because honestly, I want to learn some more languages, because I think it would be good for me to know that, because, I don't know, maybe I could, maybe I have some people that are watching from France, some people that are watching from Japan, and those are 2 languages I want to end up learning, so I want to learn how to do French, and I also want to learn Japanese, and maybe even kanji at some points. But yeah, I want to learn some more stuff, honestly. And school, although school is school, I think I could learn more outside when it comes to, like, putting extra effort into learning that kind of stuff. But I guess we'll find out, because maybe I might forget or something, but that is something I want to do. A mysterious voice rings in your head. And with that, rank 3 of the Empress Arcana. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou shalt have her blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Empress Arcana. And honestly, I'll take anything we can get for that, since it'll definitely be useful in the future. The Mitsuru Karijo social link has reached level 3. Your power to create personas in the Empress Arcana has grown as well, which is always useful, since, honestly, Empress is usually pretty strong, honestly. Mitsuru is intrigued by you. Your relationship with her has grown, and it doesn't seem like it's just normal friends anymore. I guess we're good friends now.
That reminds me of what Akihiko was talking about when we walked past here. Don't you think Akihiko's been acting differently lately? I don't mean to be rude, it's just that I've known him for such a long time. Perhaps he's just maturing.
Doesn't that make you happy? Yeah.
Of course that makes me happy. With all we've been through, it can be difficult to get over our past. However, Akihiko is trying to learn from his experiences. I'm very impressed by him.
Yeah, honestly, same. He seems to be really growing. Mitsuru seems happy. So, what do we do now?
When I look at Akihiko, I'm reminded of so many things about myself. I can't explain why, though.
Maybe you're in love, maybe you're anxious, maybe you're sad. Maybe you're sad. That might be the answer.
As graduation day approaches, I do find myself feeling sad from time to time. You may not understand because you're only a junior.
Well, now I'm in college, so I do understand. Actually, I wasn't sad about leaving high school. I'll be honest. I was actually kind of happy. I hated high school, in my opinion. And that was just because I had a bad high school. But college, on the other hand, I would definitely be sad to leave that. I actually really enjoy college. Mitsuru is forcing a smile. You don't have to force a smile around me, I'll be honest.
I don't even know what I'm talking about. Sorry for subjecting you to my innocent ramblings. Please forget what I just said.
Agree to forget about it or cheer on? Agree to forget about it. Yeah, sure. I'll zap myself with the Men in Black little thing and go, there you go. I don't remember anything anymore. What we're talking about?
Thank you.
Mitsuru seems relieved.
The takoyaki was absolutely delicious. We should eat here again sometime.
Based on what Elizabeth said, it probably is not a good idea. Apparently there's some really bad ingredients in there based on what Elizabeth said. And Mitsuru doesn't know what it is, either, because she even said, hey, there's spices in here. And she doesn't know what it is, but Elizabeth does, and she's surprised that we eat it. So, yeah, I definitely don't think we should come here again. I'm gonna be honest, but I don't think we're ever gonna tell anybody about that. After saying goodbye to Mitsuru, you decide to return to the dorm. And due to the fact that we've had small stories every single night, I'm gonna say we probably have another one. Let's be honest. So, let's see what's going on.
Sup, dude. Tomorrow's a full moon. But we don't have any shadows to kill. Man, this sucks. I hear Ryoji's not feeling good. Maybe he's been studying too much. Nah, that can't be it.
Huh, yeah, where is Ryoji? He wasn't at school that day, honestly, I noticed that. Huh, I hope he's okay. And... there's Aegis. Did you do anything to him? You better not have.
I will make sure you're safe. So, please do your best on your exams.
I hope she didn't do anything to him. She probably didn't? I don't know. Okay. Weird. Very, very weird. Okay, for 12-2. It looks like Aegis is approaching us again. What's going on, Aegis? I hope you really didn't do anything to Ryoji, I really do.
Good morning. I intend to do my best to protect everyone.
Is something wrong? I'm counting on you. Is something wrong? Yeah, what's going on?
No, please, do not worry. I just wanted to share my feelings.
She looks disappointed. What's going on with her? Really, what is? Okay, for our social link for 12-2, right before our next full moon operation. Let's see how Hidetoshi is doing before we get ourselves into what ends up happening in this night, since I am very interested to see what ends up happening when there's no more full moon arcanas. So, this is the student council room. Since you have Barong, a persona of the Emperor Arcana, you should get along well with Hidetoshi. Would you like to spend some time with him in the student council room? Yeah, of course. So, let's go see how Hidetoshi's doing. And finally finish off the Emperor Arcana, since this is rank 10 here, so let's see what happens. Gekkoukan High School to the student council room. There is a student council meeting. You helped Hidetoshi with his presentation. So that's my review on the proper way to wear one's uniform. Please keep things in mind. I'm not trying to force everyone to change the way they dress. I would like to hear your opinions. You overhear several comments. Hey, did Hidetoshi say he wanted to hear our opinions? Before he didn't care what we thought. Well, at least he's trying. He did call them hyenas before, if you guys remember. The meeting is over. So how do we end this off, Hidetoshi? Thanks, Spooks-kun. I couldn't have done it without you. Yeah, no problem, bud. So, what do you want to do? How'd I do? Not bad. Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. He definitely improved. If you say so. Anyways, it's a big weight off my shoulders. Hidetoshi seems to be blushing. That's the first time we've seen that. I may have given people the impression that I'm selfish, but I'll win back their trust. Good, there you go. That's how you really be a CEO of a company like you wanted to be. Look at this. Hidetoshi removed a lighter from his pocket. You know that cigarette butt from, in the bathroom? One of the guys fessed up. And you know what else? He promised me he'll never smoke again. The lighter is proof of it. Oh, interesting. I earned his trust by showing concern for others, just like you taught me. Here, I want you to have this. I'll hang on to it. Thanks. Okay then, I'll keep the lighter. Please do. Obtained a cheap lighter. I've been looking down on people, but you taught me an important lesson. I don't think I'll ever compare to you though. Hidetoshi seems embarrassed. That's actually surprising to hear him say that. You sense a great respect from Hidetoshi. Your relationship is now stronger. Okay, I wonder if he'll be one of those ones that you make a lifelong friend, because for some reason Kazushi didn't end up being that, which was weird. But maybe it's only for ones that end up actually, like, leaving, based on, like, how their story goes. A mysterious voice rings in your head. With that, the final rank up of the Emperor Arcana, leaving another Arcana fully completed. And that means we only have Emperor, Fortune, Judgment, and Aeon left. Thou art I, and I am thou. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Emperor Arcana has finally been set free. We bestow upon you the ability to create Odin, the ultimate form of the Emperor Arcana. And, based on that, I'll take Odin. Although the purple purple version of Odin is definitely a strange design. I still like the one that I saw for, I think it was Shin Megami 4. I still don't understand why they got rid of that one, honestly, because that one's actually pretty cool. I like the updated version of them, but I don't know. The man sitting in the loincloth is definitely still fine, but it doesn't look like what I would imagine Odin, the god of what is it, Mount Olympus, or basically Thor's father, would look like that. I'm gonna be honest. I think he would look more like a dwarven like battle warrior or something like that. I'm gonna be completely honest, based on what Thor normally looks in most stories, or even like Thor actually, like a bigger version of Thor or something like that, because he looks completely different from Thor. Because isn't Odin and Thor related? And I'm pretty sure Odin is the father of Thor. So yeah, it's definitely weird that they don't look anything similar. It's like they didn't really think about that, because they're father and son, so usually they would look similar to each other, because they're actually related when it comes to that being the case, because I remember that being the case, and I'm pretty sure I'm right, but it is kind of like foggy a little bit since it's been a while since I looked into Greek mythology. But yeah, you would think that they would look more similar. The Student Council Social Link has reached its maximum level. You have now mastered the Student Council Social Link. Your power to create personas of the Emperor Arcana has reached its maximum. You have forged a bond that cannot be broken. And doesn't say anything about a lifelong friend yet, so I guess we'll find out. Since the Emperor Social Link is at its maximum level, you can now fuse Odin, the Storm God, which means he's still wind-based in this game. That's cool. Do you remember the story I told you about the TV anchor woman? The man sent to prison was my father. Really? I see now that sincerity is important, and I'm proud of myself for learning its true meaning. I also realized what an amazing man my father was. It's time to go home now. You wanna go somewhere? You know we've never hanged out outside of school. True, we haven't. You decided to go with Hidetoshi. He seems really excited. And I think that definitely means that he became a lifelong friend, since due to the fact that Kaisuke is still his friend after elementary school, I have a feeling that he technically counts. So that's good to know.
Hi, how was your day? Tonight is a full moon, but we won't be conducting an operation. Maybe I should summon Juno though, just in case. By the way, have you seen Aegis?
No I haven't. Isn't she in her room? We have seen her. We saw her in the morning. But isn't she in her room? Yeah.
Aegis has been returning late these days. She never used to. I wonder what happened.
That's kind of scary, since we haven't seen Ryoji in a while, and Aegis is missing now. Interesting. I'm gonna say there's probably a late night event, so I'm gonna do a small cut here just to kind of ready myself for it, since there's definitely something more, because that seems a little too early for the full moon operation to end. So I feel like something's gonna happen at the dark hour. I guess we'll find out. But with that, I'll see you guys very shortly while I get myself ready for whatever's about to happen, since I have a feeling something will happen as soon as I touch that door. So, with that, I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, and into the dark hour, like I thought, there was still a little bit more. And I was right, Aegis is going to confront Ryoji for some reason. And Wait a minute. That's interesting. Usually during the dark hour, normal people turn into coffins, so that would mean Ryoji has the potential then. Okay. Then why don't we just recruit him then?
I've been looking for you.
You'll...
What are you doing here?
Yeah, what are you doing on the Moonlight Bridge? Oh, that's right. You don't really like me, do you? Yeah, she doesn't. For, honestly, unknown reasons. But if he is walking around during the dark hour, it could be dangerous. If that's the case, if Aegis is really scared about him. Well, to answer your question, I ended up here when I came to my senses. It's strange. The sky and ground look so weird, and there's no one here. Something terrible has happened here, and yet I feel at peace. Terrible has happened here? What do you mean?
Have you forgotten?
Uh-oh, music's picking up. Aegis is mad about something, and apparently forgotten? What does that mean? Forgotten what?
The dark hour, a time period few people are active during. But you've somehow adapted to it, too well for a human, in fact.
What does that mean?
Yes, it's all so clear. Now I understand the reasoning behind this feeling I sense when you're around. You are not good. You are my enemy.
He doesn't look like no enemy. Your enemy? Please don't hurt him. This seems really, really bad. That's right. On a night like tonight, the moon was full. It was long ago.
Yes, we met once before, as adversaries.
Is it okay to remind him of that kind of thing? Because... Who am I? Who are you?
I am Aegis, the last remaining anti-shadow emergency control weapon. A machine created to destroy shadows.
Created to destroy shadows?
And your true name is Death.
Death? Huh?
You are the shadow I sealed away 10 years ago.
10 years ago? You sure you got the right person?
Yes, 10 years ago. The night I was born into this world, I set foot on this very bridge.
The sole purpose of my existence is to destroy shadows. For that reason, I was given a personality and a persona.
They said I was death, the 13th arcana that was never meant to be. And I wasn't in this world for long before parts of my body escaped me, leaving me incomplete, as I was when I met you.
Even so, your strength was far greater than I anticipated. The only possible alternative was to seal you away. And as circumstance would have it, a suitable vessel was available. A human child standing nearby. So I did what was necessary.
I see. So I was confined within him. And I led him to my 12 missing pieces without realizing it. And then... I remember! It all makes sense now. Who and what I am.
Palladian!
Stop, don't be foolish, Igor. There's no way you can win. I'm different than before.
A machine is created for a purpose. Mine is to defeat you. I exist for nothing else.
It doesn't have to be that way.
machine is worthless if it cannot fulfill its purpose. I'm sorry. I'm afraid.
Okay, then, that definitely just happened. That is a lot to take in. So, Ryoji's real name is Death. He is the 13th incomplete Arcanum, and that's not even his real form, and apparently Aegis just lost to him just now. So, right now, Aegis is on the Moonlight Bridge, probably either in pieces, or not doing too hot. And apparently Ryoji has been inside us for quite a long time, apparently, because that was us in the cutscene. So, that's what happened to us 10 years ago, but that doesn't answer anything about why we're orphaned or whatever. Interesting. But it looked like Ryoji didn't want to be the bad guy, from what we saw. It's just that he had to defend himself, at least. Interesting. Very, very interesting, in fact, honestly. So, interesting. He looked like he regretted for, just, like, either destroying or completely knocking out Aegis for the time being. Because he looked back at her like he was sorry. So I don't think he did it on purpose to hurt her, but who honestly knows? But let's see what happens.
Hey, don't scare me like that. Is something wrong?
Yeah, nothing's wrong.
Well, it's a full moon tonight. You noticed it too, didn't you? Senpai, jeez, I'm starting to feel like a workaholic.
Well, we should not have any more full moon arcanas based on what we know right now. We're just gonna pretend that we're playing in character. So, why are you all freaking out? There's nothing wrong going on here. Not for the time being, until we find out what ended up happening to Aegis on the Moonlight Bridge, where we fought off with the final one. So,
Oh no, did something... we don't know anything for sure. However, we can't find Aegis.
Yeah, we don't know where she is at all. We technically do, but we don't.
Where should we have gone? Where would she have gone? He sent a persona, but it quickly disappeared. And soon after that, it couldn't detect Aegis' presence. Could it have been Strega?
Nope, definitely not, but for them, they probably do think it is, because that's the only person we've ever ran into, so it would make sense.
Well, she hasn't sensed any of their members, but we can't be positive.
True.
I confirmed Aegis' location. She's on the Moonlight Bridge.
Yeah, she is. Well, at least we found her.
Alright. Call the others. Let's see what's going on there.
Okay. Let's go find out what's going on. I don't think we're gonna fight anything. It looks like the full moon operation for today's episode is full on just story. Technically, Aegis fought, but we didn't have to fight anything. Okay, at least we found her, and she's alive, it looks like. I think.
Aegis?
She looks not too good, though. Okay, good, she's still alive and kicking.
I am sorry. I remember everything. Who I am, who he is.
You gonna tell us? Because we definitely should know that. What's going on, Aegis? You wanna tell us more? Because we should probably know what just happened to you.
I know why I wanted to be by your side. I'm sorry I failed.
What happened? It's going to be okay, save your energy. What happened? Yeah, what happened, Aegis? I'm guessing this would be Ryoji. There's no way it's not. It's either Ryoji or Takaya here. So I'm gonna go Ryoji since we know Ryoji was in the area. There's no need for you to apologize. Oh, it is Ryoji. So, is he gonna tell us himself?
You? Ryoji-kun? Wait, what are you doing here?
It is the dark hour. It definitely is strange that he's walking around like normal when it comes to the actual SEAS members, since only Aegis knows about it.
Aegis.
Aegis doesn't seem to be functioning properly. Uh-oh, don't tell me Aegis is gone. What's going on? It's all my fault. You want to tell us what's going on?
Akihiko, wait. He's not showing any signs of aggression. Tell us. Who are you and what are you?
Yeah, what are you indeed? I'm the same as the beings you call shadows. Okay.
You're a shadow.
Well, based on what we saw, he definitely is one. So, interesting. I'm the embodiment of old shadows, the appraiser born from the union of the 12th Arcana.
The appraiser?
I remember everything now. The frightening truth about myself in the shadows. It's all so hard to believe. Aw. Yeah, see, he doesn't want this to happen. So, it's just unfortunate that he ended up finding that out. So, well, But, what happens now, though, with him?
You know the truth about the shadows.
Because he is one. So he's like Teddy and Morgana. He is a shadow. But, he can redeem himself, right? Yes. Shadows are here to facilitate the rebirth of the eternal being. She will begin to awaken as she is drawn to me, the appraiser. The appraiser?
You're the appraiser. What is this maternal meat being?
She is a great entity. There is no comparable word in your language to her. What do you mean? Who's her? 10 years ago, a man collected a great number of shadows and contained them in a laboratory. That's where I was born. But the unification was interrupted, and I awoke in an incomplete state. Not long after, I fell to Aegis, and she did as she did to me.
Aegis? Is that true, Ryoji?
Yeah, apparently so it is. She knew she could not defeat me, so in an act of desperation, she sealed me within a child who happened to be standing nearby. The child grew up carrying me inside him, and by a twist of fate, he later returned here as a transfer student. And that's us. So this is where we originally came from. So we just came home, basically.
You mean?
That's me. Huh. Yes. I lived inside him. So he was sealed inside me. Interesting. His special persona awakened, as did the 12 shadows, all in order to become one with me.
Ryoji, you're the appraiser, and you were inside him. None of this makes sense.
Kinda does. It's all my fault. I'm sorry. There's more I need to tell you. There's more? Oh, he's not doing too good, though.
Ryoji-kun.
Ryoji is unconscious. So I'm guessing we're not going to get enough answers out of him for now.
He appears to be exhausted. Let's let him rest. We have to Aegis to attend to as well. We'll continue our talk later.
Okay, yeah, of course. Later indeed. You are in shock at what you just heard. True, honestly. Ryoji lived inside you for 10 years, waiting to make contact with the 12 shadows, and the boy named Pharos was actually Ryoji. He didn't tell us that, but that makes sense. He did look like Pharos. Oh, so once he gained all the 12 shadows, he grew into his normal form, or neutral form, because apparently there's a second form, which is that literal death, like Ganon, Calamity Ganon looking thing, which, that looks terrifying, and I don't know if we actually ever have to fight that thing, but yeah, definitely, I think we shouldn't fight it due to the fact that it's apparently destroying all the Arcanas creates, the fall and everything, so we shouldn't probably attack him, and we should probably just leave him be, but Yeah, definitely interesting. But apparently Pharaohs was Ryoji. So many questions remain unanswered, but a lot have been answered as well. However, Ryoji is unconscious, so you have no choice but to return to the dorm and rest. Okay, into 12-3. It looks like Ryoji is awake now, and this will be the last thing we do for today, so let's see what's going on.
He's awake now.
Apparently so. So I'm guessing we're going to try and get the rest of his answers that he was going to give us.
Let's meet tonight on the 4th floor.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Alright then. I'll see you later.
Yep, we'll see you later, Mitsuru. So I'm guessing we're heading straight to the dorm then. Interesting.
Damn that Ryoji.
Aw, yeah. And Junpei looked up to him, so hopefully, Ryoji still stays a cool dude. But it looks like he's gonna give us some more answers, which is good.
Is everyone present?
Everyone except for Aegis, but yeah, technically.
Are you okay, Ryoji-kun?
Wait, we don't have everyone. Where's Koro? Unless Koro's with, Aegis as well, but yeah, we don't have everyone. Yeah, I'm okay, thanks. Besides, there's more I have to tell you guys. True, you were in the middle of saying something.
Ryoji-kun? Yes, there are many questions we need answered. To begin with with what you said, Shadows here. We're here to facilitate the rebirth of the maternal being. Please elaborate this.
Yeah, please elaborate. The maternal being is called Nyx. Nyx? Who's that?
Who the hell's that?
Yeah. Nyx is the mother of shadows. In ancient times, she bestowed death to this world. If she is awakened, darkness will once again cover the land and all life will vanish. What? Oh. So that must be what the fall is then. You mean everyone will die? Yeah, apparently so.
All life will vanish. That must mean...
Everyone seems to be coming to the same conclusion. Every human being will become like the Lost, leading to the extinction of mankind and the end of the world. Oh. That's what the fall is.
The fall?
Yeah, the fall.
But it's still possible to keep it from happening, right?
Probably. He doesn't know.
But what? There's no way to prevent it.
Apparently so. I'm sorry. Then what do we do?
Wait, what are you apologizing for? Are you saying it's for certain?
Apparently so. Yes. You heard the bell. I'm the appraiser. I'm the appraiser of death. My existence is the affirmation of the fall. Okay. For the for whom the bell tolls, death follows. And yeah, the bell did toll, so it means it happens no matter what. Everyone is at a loss for words. It is inevitable. The entire human race will become members of the Lost. Ryoji's existence confirms the impending extinction of mankind. So, what do we do? Because we gotta do something, at least. We gotta fight against all odds, at least. When will it happen? Yeah, when? I'm afraid you will not live to see spring. Wait. Spring's like literally around the corner. Spring starts in January. So, from 12/3 to January, the fall will happen. Uh-oh. That's bad. That's really, really bad.
That's not too far away.
True, it really isn't. What do we do? We need to figure something out at least.
What are you guys freaking out about? All we have to do is defeat this, Nyx person, right? And that won't be a problem, cause we've never lost.
True? Yeah, true. Defeating Nyx is impossible.
It has nothing to do with strength, ability, or power. Just as all living things die, and the flow of time is continuous, Nyx cannot be defeated. What?
What?
That's bad. So we can't even fight it?
That's kind of BS.
Yeah, it really is. It really, really is.
This is also sudden.
Yeah, it really is too. Yeah, others are unable to hide their fear. I'm scared as well. That sounds terrifying, whatever that is. The maternal being, the literal bringer of death, basically. That's extremely terrifying. And the, extinction of mankind as well. That's... wow. Okay. I was born from a collection of shadows, but now I have a human form, so I can talk with you, laugh with you, and cry with you. All gifts I received because of I was inside of him.
Oh, okay.
So the only reason why Ryoji has a human body is because he was inside of us, so he can't turn back into his old form, right? That's kinda good, right?
So I can give you a choice.
A choice? What kind of choice?
A choice?
Nyx's coming cannot be avoided, but it is possible to live in peace until she arrives.
Huh? What does that mean?
You'll have to kill me.
Oh, really? Do you want us to do that, though?
If I were to disappear, all memories of the Dark Hour would disappear with me, as would any recollection of the fate that awaits you. You won't remember anything. The coming of the fall will be instantaneous, and you will not suffer.
But we'll still die, and everything we've done would be for literally nothing.
We'll forget everything.
That's not what I want to do.
You'll be able to return to your normal lives, and in doing so, the time into the fall will be slightly delayed. In essence, I am the same as Nyx, and cannot be killed, but thanks to him, there's a part of me that is now human. So if death comes from his hands, I think it may be possible.
Oh. I'm gonna say killing him would probably lead to a bad ending, though. We might go through both endings then, if there's two endings. Interesting.
Ryoji-kun?
You sure you want that, though?
If you do not kill me, you will suffer more than you could ever imagine. With no hope for salvation, you will live every day paralyzed by the fear of your impending death. And I don't want you to endure such a pain.
I don't think we should. But we'll do it as a second ending kind of thing. Which we'll probably do that one first, and then we'll continue into what would be the true ending if there is two. I'll look into that to see if that's actually a thing, because now I'm interested.
I don't want my memories to be erased. To forget everything would be like hiding from the truth.
True. Very true.
Would that really be such a bad thing? All that awaits you now is despair, and you don't know the terror of absolute death. Please, don't make your decision without at least thinking about what I've just said.
I guess. But I'm gonna say that we're definitely not doing that.
Why is this happening?
Yeah, why? Why does it have to happen?
You don't have to decide right now. You have until December 31st, New Year's Eve, to think about. After that, I'll dissolve into the blackness of the Dark Hour and become intangible.
Okay.
Ryoji.
Okay.
I will disappear with the coming of Nyx anyways, so don't worry about me. I'll be back on New Year's Eve.
Okay. So he's going to give us our choice on the 31st. Okay. So that must be the next full moon. Yeah, that is. Okay. So on December 31st, on the day of New Year's Eve, we'll be deciding the fate of Ryoji and maybe seeing 2 endings. Well, obviously, I don't think the game's going to end on that day, but the bad ending definitely will, let's be honest.
Hey, Ryoji, wait.
And there he goes.
Wait. I can't sense him anymore. Ryoji-kun is no longer here.
Oh, he just disappeared. Are you sure? Yeah, apparently so. So he's not going to be showing up until the 31st, so he's just gone.
Yes.
Now we just gotta make our decision.
Ryoji-kun. We will see him again on New Year's Eve.
True, he did promise us that, and I don't think he tells lies. So, a devastating realization: the world will soon perish. The destiny of mankind is extinction. A difficult decision lies before you. Death is inevitable. The appraiser waits for you. You cannot think clearly. How does a person choose the way he will die? True. But we're gonna try and fight against all odds, I think. I'm not letting this Nyx creature literally destroy the world. There's no way we're allowing that to happen. We're at least gonna fight it. And I'm not letting it just do whatever it wants and then destroy the world, as all we've seen and everything we've done literally become nothing. There's no way we're letting that happen. So, with that being said, in the next episode, we're probably going to be continuing our normal, everyday, life, but with the fear of the end of the world coming, which is a little extra dash of, adventure, I guess you could say. But, with that being said, we now know the truth about Ryoji, and Aegis' fear definitely was proven. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching today's episode. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.